Looks like okay. Looks like we are live. Hey, ladies. Hey, guys. Arena, Joyce, Crystal, Tanya, Mary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for, I really appreciate you guys for getting your likes out the way early. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining me tonight for Posh Late Night Biz. And guys, if y'all don't know, tonight we kind of like everywhere, right? But even though I have all the screens up, I really only see one. So I'm going to be primarily on YouTube. I will occasionally span to the other screens and make sure I'm trying that I'm seeing the comments and things like that. We are over here on TikTok. Thanks for watching TikTok. We over here on, I think we everywhere but IG. We on Facebook, we're in the group, and we're on the business page. So we kind of covering a couple of different areas tonight. And guys, this is May, right? For one, May is my birthday month. May is my birthday month. Woo woo. Could y'all put a cake in the comments, please? Give me my cake early. Give me my cake early. Not only that, guys, it's Money May. It is Money May. Money May. Hey, Visha, how you doing? It's Money May, guys. So our whole theme this entire month is going to be focused on sales. Why? Because that's one of the most important elements of your business. If your business is not generating sales, it's a hobby. Let's just face it. It's a hobby. Hey, Keisha. So our theme for May is talking all about sales, all about how to increase your prices. There's even some trainings about how to pitch your prices, how to increase your prices, how to create high-end offers, right? Because at the end of the day, we want premium. We don't want to be walking around looking low budget, pitching low budget. We looking for boutique, right? When boutique means specialty. So that's kind of where I kind of want you guys to start gearing up to if you're not already there. So like I said, May is all about money. Money, 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 money. Main thing is, it's funny how it fell now because I told you guys the other day, I see a lot of trainings now all about pricing, right? I see a lot of trainings about pricing. And pricing is one of those things that's kind of tricky and is really different. It's different in relation to services and products. It's two totally different pricing strategies. So it's not really a general thing that a person can really talk about, right? So when you're training about pricing, you got to be real meticulous in what you're actually pricing. So our training in planning a profit, we talk about money and pricing in June. That's when the trainings actually start. So right now we're talking about mindset. And for me, mindset is important. If y'all know me, hey, Jessica, if y'all know me, I always start with mindset. Because at the end of the day, if your business is positioned correctly, if your business is attracting the proper type of clientele, and you just get an influx of business, mentally, for one, if you're not there, you ain't gonna be able to handle it. I can't tell you how many people that I've talked to since I've opened back up my strategy sessions. I've talked to how many people I see posts. Like now they have this influx of business, which is great. But realistically, if your business is in position to handle it or you can't handle it, you're going to end up having to turn them down, or you're going to really not be able to follow through like you want to, right? Because you're not prepared to do so. So I can't tell you how much that's happening now, because everybody now that suffered from the whole COVID, since we've been shut down, everybody, not only are they looking for reasons to party, but now a lot of things are open back up. So it's just people are ready to celebrate. And now, a lot of you guys have done a lot of investing. So now the influx of customers that you're actually getting, you can't handle. You did all the things as far as buying all the inventory, right? But you didn't really do the business side of things. I told y'all when things first shut down, that was the perfect time to go back to the drawing board, straighten up your foundation, because when things open back up, it's going to be a surge. Our industry got hit pretty bad when COVID hit. But when things kind of open back up, it was going to be a surge of new opportunity, right? So that was a perfect time for you guys to take advantage of the new opportunity. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys didn't. But it's not, you kind of understand, because it was like one of those fight or flight things. So, a lot of you guys, your whole season of what could have been potentially 30 weddings in a year turned into a donut. So it's like you had to find other alternatives to now make up for this income. So I totally get it. But sometimes in order for you to go to the next level, sometimes you have to pause, right? You got to pause and really take an assessment of where you are right now and fix the things that ain't working. Because at the end of the day, nobody, I don't care who on this live, I don't care who y'all talking to, nobody's business is running pitch perfect. It's just not. It's really not, because sometimes so many things happen so fast, and if you don't have the right actual team machine behind you, it's kind of, you're back in that hamster wheel, right? You're back in the hamster wheel. So the main thing about now, like I said, there's a lot of influx of business. I want you guys to tell me who is on this live. How are you guys? Like, are you getting an influx of calls? But it's funny because it's somebody in particular, or a couple, it's not everybody, but a couple of people I talk to actually is having the flip side of things, where like business is kind of low. So I just want to say something like this live. This is how this live actually came about. This is how I wanted to talk about, if you're experiencing low sales, how to actually get a instant boost. I'm not running 4-figure, 5-figure days every day. I don't. We ain't running that kind of empire. However, I'm at such a comfortable place when things are low. I'm going to do one or two things. Either one, I'm going to work on my business and things I need to improve, or I already know how to get a shift in sales. I already know how to do that. And it happens. It happens just like that, right? I could wake up like, you want to know what? Today, I want to make $10,000. I know exactly what to do to make my goal. So the point is that it can happen. It can happen. And so I'm sharing these 7 tips. These are things that I've done that have worked for me. They have worked for me. Now, not saying all of them have helped me get $10,000 days, but they have always made some kind of improvement, whether it added to my personal development, whether it added to my circle of network or my circle of influence. It has drastically changed everything that I have going on in some kind of way, right? So am I talking to myself, which y'all fell asleep? Oh, okay. Hey, Crystal. So I want to know, like what is it? What are you guys experiencing right now? I want you to put it in the comments. Is things super, super busy for you guys? Because some of you guys be posting these pictures like event number 1 this weekend, event number 2, event number 3. I'm like, okay, let's get it. Somebody is busy. Keisha say, I'm listening. Okay, cool. Awesome. I want to make sure I want by myself. But I want you guys, I'm gonna go over here and see what they saying on StreamYard. Hey, Letitia. So guys, if you didn't do the little fake, the StreamYard thing, I'm not going to be able to see who you are. So unfortunately, tell me who you are, because I don't know. I like talking to who I know who it is. Hey, Ty. All right, you say you be back. And guys, if you are viewing from StreamYard, if you don't know, this is Small Business Week, the entire week, right? So one thing that we normally here, anything that relative to small business, well, if it's Small Business Saturday, whatever it is, because we still are a small business, we like to support other small businesses. So this week we have been passing deals, and we're going to continue passing deals, but you have mobile community. So if you see the little ticker going across the screen, all you got to do is text deal number 2 to that number, and you'll get the discounts that's we're releasing every day. And that goes up until Saturday. So, hey, Diane. Okay. So I just want to know, make sure I want by myself. I'm all mock-ups. I do have prom. Oh, yeah. A lot of you guys are doing prom. That's the first event in a long time. And realistically, like prom, this is prom season. So even if prom is right now the thing to target and kind of go after them, because people are really doing it up like they do every year with the proms. But now there's no longer the garage things and the drive-through events and all that. Like, it's an actual full throttle prom. So kind of go after it, right? Go after it. Okay, April over here, Creations by April say it's busy now for me. See what I'm saying? Come on through, April. Come on through. So that's a good thing. So a lot of people it is busy for, and that is a great thing. So when you have, like I said, when you have that influx of, especially if it's new clients, it's kind of like working a little harder, because it's good to get new clients, but it's amazing to be able to retain them clients and have them as return clients and have them come back. It is slow but consistent. So I'm using downtime to create mock-ups for new inventory added. Awesome. Good point, Jessica. Even if it is slow, but consistency is key. Like tonight I'm talking about sales slumps. Like if you just all of a sudden sales slow down and you need to kind of get an instant boost into them. That's what a lot of these 7 tips is. But realistically, if you are consistent and if you consider it slow, consistency is key, because it's nothing like making whatever let's just say you finally made your 6-figure year, right? Finally hit 6 figures, and the next year is worse because you don't know how to maintain the 6 figures. So that's like one of the hardest things. I tell people all the time, realistically, if you have strategy behind what it is you're trying to do, it's so easy to get 6 figures. It's easy to get realistically 6 figures and a month, right? But it just depends on what your strategy is, what your offering is, and who you're talking to, right? But it's totally different to maintain it. So I'm gonna tell you, we haven't hit our 6-figure month yet, boo. I ain't even gonna sit up here in front. We made super close. But then guess what? That following month, it was a drastic drop because our focus was on something totally different other than sales. So it really just depends on how you're maintaining your business and what your targets are, what your income targets are, and what your income goals are, and really setting things up that way. Alicia, I'm not really busy. I'm preparing for a Mother's Day brunch this weekend. That sounds hot. I have a party. Oh, party bus that I slowed down because the world is open now. Yep. And those customers are all doing, party halls. So I'm snagging them. Yeah, but that was cool. So Arena, real quick question. So did you get this party bus like in the whole moment of COVID? Was that like your alternative? Hey, Helen. So yeah, let me know. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get into it. Again, guys, if you are new to my channel, if you are new to my platform, especially over here on TikTok, a lot of y'all know I'm new over here, but I appreciate how you guys receive me. I am Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, and I believe and I know that designers deserve more money, and I help them get it. I help them get it through premium draping, different master classes. I teach online, I teach hands-on, I do mentoring, I do coaching. At the end of the day, the whole point is to elevate their business to the next level and to keep on going so they attract the right client, because the ticket is attracting the right client. There's no sense in working hand over fist if you're still attracting bargain basement baddies, because guess what? Bargain basement Betty ain't got the money you want, boo. So you need to stop that and realize where the people you want to work with, where they are, so you can market to those people. Oh, you had it for 11 years, but during COVID, I was banging. Yeah, COVID really put a different spin on a lot of things. So a lot of it was good. Most of it was bad, but a lot of great opportunity came out of it for some. So it just really kind of depends on how you made that kind of play out for you. All right. So before I get into it, guys, if you are, June is busy. Okay, Diane, come on with it. Diane say June is busy for her. Okay. So I want you guys, I'm going to take like a quick poll. So if you guys are busy, let's just say we're in May. So let's just say now, if you guys are busy now, like this quarter, I want you to give me a 1 in the comments. Just kind of give me a good synopsis of who I'm talking to. And if things are slow, guess what, boo? Things are slow. And that's the whole reason why you are on this live. I want you to put a 2 in the comments. I want to get a good feel of what's out there. I ran it out loud because you know they real. You know they really exist. They do. But we're not focusing. Y'all know I came up with a new name for who we attracted. We're not focusing on bargain basement Betty. We are focusing on Betty with the bag, because guess what? She exists and she's a very real person. Y'all just got to know where she at, how to talk to her, and what actually her solution is so you can provide it. Okay, cool. So, we have more. Wait a minute. What did I say, y'all? Because now I thought I said if 1 is kind of like busy, give me a 1. And if 2 is slow, give me a 2. Did I say that? Oh, Keisha, okay, cool. So I did say it right. Okay, so yes, I'm glad I know I'm talking to the right people. So I'm trying to tell you guys 7 quick things that you can do to, yes, Betty with the bag. 7 quick things that you guys could do to shift your sales, right? Shift your sales. And these things, I normally tend to one of them almost every single time if I'm having some kind of sales slump where I'm realizing like, you want to know what? Today is that day. This is what I want to do. This is my goal. And I set out and I do one of these things and it works every time. It's half and half. May is coming through and August. Okay, I like it, but you guys know like June is realistically when, and July is like realistically, especially for like weddings and stuff, is like really when it takes off. So no worries, guys. No worries. We are still only in Q2, so you guys are good to go. Okay, I don't know what YouTube got me listening to, but working to get Q2 up. Diane, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Hold on. YouTube, I don't know what they got me listening to. Y'all know I got to listen to this copyright music. I can't get with it. They're not going to let me play my house music. All right, so guys, tonight I'm going to talk to you guys about 7 quick ways how to get out of a sales slump. Because at the end of the day, realistically, let's just face it, it's no fun when you're experiencing a sales slump. It could kill your motivation. It could realistically, some people get stuck and they don't know how to move forward. They don't know how to move past the sales slump, right? So the ideas that I'm going to share with you guys is really going to kind of help you shift mentally into just putting something into action and just switching gears, right? Just switching gears. We're not gonna walk around. We're not gonna mope. We ain't gonna do none of that. We just gonna be like, all right, this is what we need to do. Let's put things in motion. Let's get it cracking. So with number 1, first thing, this is the first and foremost, right? This is super, super easy, but unfortunately, a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs, no matter what field they're in at the end of the day, they suffer from the first thing, which is stop being shy. Why are you scared of money? Ask them to buy. Don't be shy. Ask them to buy. It's just that simple, right? It's just that simple. Because at the end of the day, it's not really like you're coming out and saying, hey, I want you to buy this, although you can be that direct. But it's just about really starting a conversation. You just start a conversation by asking your followers, ask your community, ask your friends, ask your family. Well, if they support it or not, 9 times out of 10, they won't. But at the end of the day, it's still like holding people accountable and putting them out there and making them realize that they didn't support you, right? So you got to ask people to buy your products or your services at the end of the day. When they don't know, or you're not talking about it, like how will they buy? A lot of people always say, like, even on TikTok, we only been on TikTok for a little bit of time, but it was like, why is this not blowing up? I said, realistically, I wasn't over here marketing. So if people don't know about me, how they going to really enroll or support my products? This wasn't one of my lanes. So I was like, okay, so I noticed how the drastic shift happened when I just start showing up on TikTok. So it's really just about what I tell y'all at the end of the day. It's about repping your brand. Nobody gonna market your business how you do, right? At the end of the day, and nobody gonna be passionate about marketing your business the way you are. At the end of the day, you have to be not afraid to tell people to support you, because this is not a hobby, right? That's what you do when it's a hobby. You're like a little too scared. You're like going, I don't know, they ain't gonna do it. Y'all got bills to pay. I don't know about y'all, but I know I do. And them bills kind of hefty, right? So I just want to ask, who out here is scared to just ask for the sale? Like at the end of the day, be honest. Crystal says she's slow. If I could get Betty with the bag 3 times a year, I would be happy. 3 times a year? And let's at least boost it up to 4. Let's at least say 1 per quarter. But realistically, because I don't know the situation, realistically, that definitely can happen. Like if your goal is just 1 per quarter, that can happen. It really, really can, right? Arena say, congrats on everyone's sales. Since I'm still working on 8 to 5, if I get 1 to 2 events a month, I'm happy for now. Alicia, that is really good though, especially with you already having a full-time job. So with people that have a full-time job, I always kind of, when I'm working with them, we set the bar, right? Realistically, let's be honest with you. Not just with your situation, I'm saying anybody in general. If you're running 8 to 5, if you have a home life, how much time do you have to devote to events, really? Because you got to prep for the event. It's not just that weekend. Like you got to prep for that baby before it comes. So realistically, that is a good way to look at it. Like if I could just do, like how you just said, Alicia, if you could just do 2 a month, that's good. That's your comfort level. So that's super cool. If anyone has Facebook business page, take advantage of paid advertisements you create yourself. I have 1 video with 70K views. My phone stayed ringing for my other business. Get yourself out there, love. Say it again, Raina, because yes, it does work. Deborah says, I have bills. What y'all talking about over here? Hey, Belinda Dean. So yes, it's a really I like makeup sponge. It's a really, you just gotta say it, promote your stuff. And how Arena said, some people are scared of when it comes to ads. I get it because they can be scary, but realistically, a lot of you guys are doing boosted posts. I don't do boosted posts because I look at it as throwing money in the toilet. But for some people, it work, right? But you just got to find that happy medium. And the only way you're going to find it is by testing stuff. Like it ain't going to just fall out the sky and hit you in the head. That's not going to happen. Okay, I'm with you, Alicia, because I'm a 9 to 5 too. That's why I can't do right. So that's why I say just setting your goal, though, right? Setting your goal. Like even if I know I'm on tour, I know after 8 cities, I'm gonna be burnt out. I can't do no more, even if I wanted to. And I know after 10 students, because I give so much to my students, would I love to do 20? Absolutely. Would I be cheating them? Absolutely. Because I'm one person with 2 arms, 2 feet, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth. And I myself cannot go around to that many people. So at the end of the day, it's really all about setting realistic goals. And that is that's the kind of thing that gives you the motivation to work towards it, right? Working towards 2 events a month is really, really, really doable. It's really doable. And when things are slow, or you determine whenever you want to increase that number, or if you just need to take a break from, you don't want to do a month or whatever, but just realistically setting those goals and what you want them to be. I retired from corporate and building the business right now. Perfect. I have so many ladies. That has retired from corporate. They retired from the government. They just retired. And I'm like, okay, that's so dope. This is like a second win of life. And I love it. I didn't retire, but I did. I retired. See, look at Alicia, 2 years to retirement too. Tied into my pension and 401 to what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We talked about that, Alicia. Perfect. All right. So the second thing, realistically, guys, is you have to, I don't know how you're selling, but you have to at some point revisit your sales approach, revisit how you're selling. Some people just don't know how to sell, right? They just don't. And that's why they always get a quick no, or they get ghosted, right? They get ghosted because maybe the approach was wrong. Maybe you wasn't clear in your message. Maybe you just didn't provide enough value in the consultation or whatever it was. So you have to revisit your sales approach. I know for me, I already kind of told y'all this story, so I ain't going to go into it too deep. But I used to be scared of the calls just because I didn't want to have them because it felt too salesy. I realistically didn't know what to say. I knew I was dope and I knew I had solutions, but I didn't know how to convey those solutions to who I was talking to. So if they was happy to get me off the phone, I was happy to get off the phone because it just was an uncomfortable situation. But the reason being is, guess what? Key thing is I wasn't clear on my messaging. I wasn't. I knew up here, but I couldn't convey it in a way to where someone would see the value I was bringing and the solutions that I would provide and the changes I would be able to create for their lifestyle, for their business, or whatever it was. So that's why that was for me super, super, super uncomfortable, right? It was. And it felt as if it was just like pulling teeth. It was like, oh my God. And every time I would get now I go through a strategy call and it's like, okay, it's like whoop, the whoop, the whoop, the whoop. It's so easy now. And it's not like I'm on the phone forever because some people will try to pick your brain. Like, I'm not about to sit here and tell you my whole methodology. I'm not about to do that. But what I will tell you is what you can look forward to learning and how you're going to grow from the results of what I'm going to teach you. But I could not say it, right? Another thing was, my sales, I talked about this the other day too. No, this was in the membership about my follow-up. I didn't have a follow-up game. I didn't. If I got off that phone and it was like a maybe, let me see, let me talk to the husband. I'm like, all right, boop. And that would be it for me, right? Because I just ain't want to go down that little whole rabbit hole of talking and feel like I got to persuade somebody. But at the end of the day, it's because my messaging was I was unclear and I couldn't convey what I needed to convey in a manner that I knew that they would buy. Now I know exactly what I do. I know exactly my solution, and I know they need me. So I know how to handle sales projections. Like I had to learn all this though, right? And so until I was able to learn it, then it's super easy for me. That's why I stopped the strategy calls. I said, no, I'm not about to sit here and spend my time on these calls. And I just knew I didn't feel like I was great at it. Although I would have conversions, but I just ain't like the pressure. That's, I don't like pressure. That's why I don't like weddings. That's too much pressure. It's too emotional. It's too much going on. Like, whoa. Hey, Angie. So it's just like, you know, you have to revisit, like, how are you selling? What are you saying on these consultations? Are you so focused on what you do, what you provide? Are you so focused on the actual bullet points as opposed to just having a conversation with them, right? Just have a conversation with them. Find out what their pain points are. Find out why are they even looking for you? Why are they looking for you? And those are the realistically, that's the juicy stuff. When you learn to have conversations instead of an actual sales, like a sales consultation, it, for one, it feels more organic, right? It's nothing worse. I hate, even to this day, well, I'm not gonna say hate, but I highly dislike being on a call. And that's me as the potential buyer. And it sounds like somebody reading off script. Oh, it burns me up. I just do. I'm instantly like ready to get off the phone. Instantly. Cause I can just tell it's not organic. It's not it's just like a scripted, it's like you're talking to a robot. So I'm like, that's a big red flag for me. But when you learn to have these conversations and let it be just that, a conversation, and you really is interested in what is this individual going through, like if they having an event, like why are you looking for a planner? Most of them, we talk about this often, they looking for planners because they ain't got time. They fearful that something going to jump off at the wedding. It's just different things that happen, right? So, you know, it's like really realizing what that is and then being able to convey that to them, that you got them, that they're safe, that you can take care of them, that they put their rest assured that they're in good hands. Wait a minute. Arena, I can't with you, not tonight. She say, on the side note, I have glasses on. Is your background real or a backdrop? I don't know why. My mind is playing tricks on me. Guys, this is my new office. What is she talking about? Selling is my weakness. I know what I can do. Hard to speak about it. Tanya, that's the key. I'm trying to tell you, that's like one of the worst things ever. It's like we know what we could do, but we're not clear. We know what we could do because it's a physical thing, but we are not clear on the psyche behind what we do. We are not clear on how we serve our clients and how we provide them the solutions, and, you know, being able to, I joke about it, but it's a very real thing. Making sure that Aunt Betty and Aunt Luzerne ain't gonna kill each other at the table, and making sure that everybody's sitting at the right place, and making sure that the family members not gonna take home the charger plates, and making sure they're not gonna take off the centerpieces, and just all kinds of stuff, right? It's all kinds of stuff. And then another reason is they don't have the resources that, well, not me, I don't do it no more, but they don't have the resources that an actual planner would have, right? So a lot of them, the best ones to work with are the ones that tried, and they tried to DIY, they tried to piece it together, and they found like they can't. That's like, you wanna know what? I can't do it no more. Let me go find a planner. Because at that point, they are like almost desperate, and it ain't too much that they're going to really sit here and go back and forth about. It's like, I don't want to do it. I just want to make sure, I just want to show up. I want to be a bride. They like the best customers to work with. I'm trying to tell you, they are. It's like, no, Rain, I'm playing, girl. This is a backdrop. This is actually my makeup room. This is a backdrop. Y'all know I'm got my little new channel going on, so I changed up some things in a little makeup room. So that's where I'm at tonight. It's my little satellite office. All right, guys. So that is revisiting your sales approach, right? And also not being afraid to try new marketing methods. Like, who was it, Arena? I think, yeah, Arena, like she mentioned, trying some ads. Like sometimes ads could be your new best friend. It really, really can. The only thing about ads is I know a lot of us in this industry is not techie, and that's the only downside to it. So 9 times out of 10, it would be best. Either one, you spend the time learning them yourself, or 2, you outsource it and have somebody attract the right people to your business. I'm trying to tell you, that's one of the quickest ways to get to the bag. But it's nothing worse than sitting up here running ads and having this influx, like I just told you earlier, having this influx of new clientele. And where you going to send them? If you ain't got, if you ain't got websites and you ain't got an actual system or onboarding system in place or a workflow, you're creating chaos. You're really creating chaos. So at that point, she say I'm dead. At that point, no, ads is fix your foundation first, because no sense in having all these people come and then now you're hurting the integrity of your business. I'm like, what's she running over there? I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Al Marie, thank you for, she said, great information. We over here, Queen. Don't forget us. You want to know what? Wait a minute, Design Queen. I know that name. Design Queen, tell me who you is. I know that name from Instagram. I know that name. See, y'all, it's not that I'm forgetting about y'all. I'm just so not used to TikTok. So pardon me, guys. But guess what? I'm gonna be panning back and forth because I love all you guys. I love all you guys. So yeah, definitely try some new marketing strategies, right? If you want to try ads, try them. I will also say trying different things for me was like really getting heavy into video. Video for me converts so much better than a static image, or it just converts a lot better for me. So when you're trying different things, not only try different things, but also try different platforms, right? Instagram, I know Instagram is a great platform. However, I don't know why, for the life of me, I finally got over 5,000. I've been not even really trying. I just kind of gave up on Instagram because it just seemed like it required too much work, too much consistency. Whereas though over on Facebook, I've already developed and grown a community. So Facebook for me was a lot more easy to be consistent and kind of show up because that's just my platform, right? Same thing with YouTube. Even though I've been on YouTube not as long as Facebook, but YouTube was able to open me up to just being able to just reach different kind of genres and different kind of cultures, and it's just been exciting. So it's really easy if you're enjoying the process. It's really easy to kind of remain consistent. Same thing with like over here on TikTok. Like I've been having so much fun over here on TikTok. Like TikTok just allow us to just be us, right? We ain't gotta be all polished and scripted out and do all that. So I love TikTok for that, right? So TikTok has been doing really great for my platform as well. So try some different things. I know a lot of you guys be playing around like, no, I don't do TikTok. I don't know TikTok. You better learn. Take the time and learn. And it ain't a lot. It's just so much simpler than like the Instagrams. And to me, in my opinion, it is. Some of you guys that have really visual things, such as like the treats and the balloons, for you guys, it may, Instagram probably be a lot better because you're really consistent at that stuff. You're doing events maybe every weekend. I don't drape no more. The only time I realistically drape is when I'm teaching, when I'm on draping tour. Other than that, I'm more or less coaching, mentoring, and running my e-com site, right? So I don't have the visual aesthetics that it would take for Instagram to really be optimized in a way that is just constantly growing. And I don't want to keep posting old backdrops. So I kind of like, you know what? Let's just leave them alone for a little bit. The way you've been looking, you are the platform. Deirdre, knock it off, baby. I love you too, Tammy. Hey, Angie. All right, guys. So that's the second thing. Is definitely not being afraid to try new marketing methods, right? And just play around with it. It's nothing set in stone. Nobody's saying, you know what, we only going to support you on Facebook. We only going to support you on TikTok. We only going to support you on IG. You be the one to just play around with different platforms and kind of see which one respond to you better. And then just kind of roll with it. Don't try to be everywhere, especially at the same time. Like we are everywhere, but you guys see, I only show up on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. That's it. I really can't do the other stuff. It's just too much work. It's too much. Watching from Trinidad, Christopher. Okay. All right, so next thing, guys, this is super. This is super important. And you gotta be real careful too. But the third thing, somebody put number 3 in the comments for me, please. Third thing is expand your circle of influence. Baby, I can't tell you how critical this is to your growth. I can't tell you how critical this is to your personal development. I can't tell you how critical this is to your soul, baby. For one, your circle of influence is so important because what's that saying? You are an average of the 5 people you're closely connected to on average. So look at the 5 people you're closely connected to. And it's unfortunate because realistically, a lot of us don't even realize that, right? A lot of us are connected to, people we grow up with. We are connected to family. We're connected to bad relationships. And that is the circle of influence. And it's like you keep hitting the ceiling. You can't bust through the ceiling. And you have to be at a place where you take inventory of who the heck you talking to and who is actually influencing you. And if it ain't ultimately, they don't have no ideas or they're not in alignment with where you're trying to go, I don't care who they is. You got to let them go, babe. Or love them from a distance. You got to love them from a distance. Otherwise, you better get comfortable being inside that bubble because it's the only place you're going to be. Circle of influence is so important, not only like with your immediate family or like family and friends, but also people in the network. Like be careful who you're listening to and who's sitting here dropping what they call gems, and it's not. What they're calling gems, listen to it, just be mindful of who you're being influenced by, right? Make sure they have receipts. Make sure they're doing something that you ultimately want to do. They have to be able to influence you in a way to raise you up to some degree higher than where you are right now. I don't want to really talk. I don't want to talk to nobody where we're on the same level. How are we going to influence each other to do anything? If anything, I need you to be greater than me in some kind of area, right? And I need to be greater than you in another area. That way that we're cross-pollinating, like we're helping each other grow. If we both, I can't just sit there and we talking about, yeah, what you got going on? Nothing. What you got going? Oh my God, that drives me nuts. I'm trying to tell you. I need to talk to somebody that got some information about things I don't know. That makes a very interesting conversation to me. And then I need to sit there and be able to school. Y'all know I got to do my little mentoring thing every time I'm talking, every time. I need to be able to put you on game to something, right? That makes an exciting conversation. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you, Dakidia. Wait a minute, let me go. Thanks, Celeste. Thanks, Raymona. Yes, iron sharpening iron. Say it again, Deborah. Come on with it. What y'all got to say over here? See, I'm trying, Marie. Come on, Al Marie. I'm trying. But definitely watch your circle of influence, right? Not only that, though, a good way of making sure you're connected to the right people. A lot of people in this industry, everybody say it, but I'm trying to tell you, everybody ain't necessarily living it. The whole collaboration over competition thing. Make sure when you are doing these things or partnering, if you're doing whatever it is you guys could be possibly doing style shoots, maybe you making the balloons, someone else doing the tree tables, maybe you guys are doing a mock-up, whatever it is, or maybe y'all collaborating on an event, whatever it is, just make sure that you guys are parallel and your value ladder is equal, right? You don't want to sit there and have to partner with somebody that you got to bring up, and vice versa. And then you also got to be careful. Some people only want to partner with you to get your inside secret sauce. They want to see how you do what you do. I'm trying to tell you. They want to see how you do what you do. Watch. I don't think y'all heard me. Did y'all hear me? So every collaboration don't necessarily mean it's going to be a great collaboration. Make sure when you're doing these marketing, when you're doing these collaborations or whatever the case may be, that you're introduced to the right person. Because guess what? The right person is going to introduce you, meaning they already got an audience. So they already have some kind of reference. They already have some kind of value to offer you, as opposed to you just being the thing you're the thing. You're the commodity. That's not a good situation. It has to be a win-win, right? It has to be a win-win. So you definitely want to select your partnerships very carefully, very strategically, baby, because you got to beware. Because I'm trying to tell you, this is what they do. Just be careful. That's all I want to tell you. Tiki, where you been at? Did you say, teach me the game? I'm not playing with y'all. Keisha say they nosy. Baby, they more than nosy, boy. They try to, and it's funny because some people just will never understand. You could give them your entire recipe of what you do, hand it to them on a piece of paper. They still can't deliver it like you, right? They cannot deliver it like you. Something about you and everything that you guys do is something about you and how you deliver it that nobody else can do. Nobody can't replicate. Nobody can mimic it. They can try, but that's yours, baby. That was birthed in you. So don't worry about that, but definitely just be careful. Just be careful in who you guys are selecting to partner with, because at the end of the day, it ain't all peaches and cream, baby. It ain't all peaches and cream. Y'all ready for number 4? Hey, Lenise, thanks for watching. So number 4, guys, let's roll into number 4. And I think we was kind of talking about this a little bit, Keisha. Yes, you said that a couple weeks ago, find your niche and nobody else could do it like you. Woo, woo. I'm trying to tell you. Find your niche and dominate, because can't nobody do it like you. At the end of the day, 50 other people can do it, but can't nobody do it like you. So definitely find your niche and dominate. Keywords, right? So number 4 is definitely, some of you guys got different things, right? Now, you know me, I'm always talking about focus on your focus product, right? I'm always going to just focus and talk about my focus product. I'm not going to sit here and market about a bunch of other things I do if it's not my high ticket offers. It's just not worth my time, right? So but one thing about when you do have other offers, if you have a sales slump, if your sales are low and you need to have a surge or a boost of sales, you can always revisit your old products or your old services, right? Let's just say now you are the draping stylist or the draping guru or the draping queen, right? Let's just say that's it. But if something's happening and you need to get a shift in income or something, I could easily go back to an old course I have or old service I have and revamp that real fast without me having to reinvent the wheel, like create a whole nother product or a whole nother service. For one, it's going to take a whole lot longer. Then I got to test it because I don't know if it's going to be great. I don't know if people want it, whatever it is. I would look at any of the courses I had, which was my highest selling one or like my most popular one. I would revamp it or recreate it and pitch it again, because clearly it's been proven that it's something that people want. So you can always go back and find old stuff you did. Maybe if you, like I said, if you're in draping now, but you did balloons and you're like, you want to know right now. So easy to sell. So that's what I mean by when I say find your old products or your old services and kind of just pitch that again. You almost instantly can get sales. It works for me like a charm. I could pull anything almost out the archive. And the good thing about having an archive, it increases it increases FOMO, right? Because especially with stuff I have, especially the stuff that we have to recreate and redo and retweak. Point is, I know people want it, but I just don't have time to work on it. But if I was to grab one, bring it out and work on it, it'll instantly boost sales, instantly, because it did it every time. So no matter what it is, if you have anything that has proven in the past to be successful, and maybe you don't do it anymore because your focus is whatever your focus product is, go back to your old services or your old products, and you can instantly get a shift in your sales, or combine them into your new service. Like I said, if you do tablescapes, right? Now you could do centerpieces, or if you do backdrops, now you can incorporate balloons, right? These are things you could easily do as you need to increase your sales. Yes, as you said, don't be scared to let them see your growth. Boom, Tiki, don't be. I mean, you should be wanting people to see your growth, right? For one, it could do one or two things. No matter where you go, how far you grow, whatever it is you do, people are always going to hate. But at the end of the day, your growth motivates someone. I focus on the motivators. I don't pay the haters no mind. I focus on the motivators, baby, because I talk to them every day. And that is what pushes me. Like, I got to keep going. I got to keep moving. I got to keep moving because they watching, right? And if I give up, all them people behind me that's rooting for me because it motivates them, it's a possibility that they could give up, right? So as long as I'm moving and I'm trucking, I don't care if I only grow an inch. Point is, I wasn't where I was. Y'all, is nowhere behind me since I started in 2016 where I stayed stagnant. I always made a consistent growth, period. And I think that's one of the things that just kind of kept me motivated, because sometimes even when I'm like at the scaredest point, I'm like, bump this. Guys, I kid you not. Today was one of them days. I don't know why. Today just was one of them days. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes it just be a lot, especially if I'm going out of town. I leave the country next week. I'll be going the entire week. Now is not a good time to be leaving the country because there's just so much going on, especially getting ready for the tour and stuff. So it's just been so busy this week. And today, I kid y'all not, I was leaving my office. It was a joke though, but it was real for like 20 seconds. I was leaving my office. Slightly Vegan was right there on the corner. And it had a big sign that said, now hiring. I said, boy, I should go in there and fill me out an application. I'm trying to tell you, I had a moment for about 20 seconds. And then I just kind of laughed it off like, you know what, you play a lot. But I had a real feeling, a real moment. And then I just started looking at the other stuff like, how can I go back to, I could never go back to that. But it just was that moment. Like, I don't want to do this. And I've just been real honest with y'all. I'm trying to tell you. But at the end of the day, focus on your motivators, because at no matter where you go in life, people are always going to hate. People are always going to have something to say. They don't matter. They don't matter. When the last time you saw them on your check? When the last time you saw their name on your check? You haven't. Thank you, Deidre. Ask for the sale was number one. Then sell yourself. Add on. Add on until they tell you that's enough. I love it. Absolutely. Until they tell you. And if they tell you that's enough, guess what? meaning that they just expired. They're expired. Keep on going. Don't stop. Just keep on going. So they're just expired. Keep on moving. Hey, Tanya. Okay, so I'm checking all my little things. Oh, you're new. I am. Create a rapport of especially when you. Oh, yes. Create a rapport of others, especially when you're new. That's like the best thing. Like, because realistically, when you do build great partnerships and great, especially people in the industry, I can't tell you guys how that's a great feeling. So when I came here to Atlanta, it was surprising because y'all just know how women is. But I've really had some great people that when I first came here that just kind of tapped me into some great things that I didn't even know I needed. But it just was so easy for me to make the transition because soon I hit here. They was right there, like, tell me if you need this, tell me if you need that. And they would send me here about this menu. And it was really, really, really great. So it's not to say that, all partnerships or collaborations are bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying be careful and be strategic about, who you partner with. Number 5, this is something you kind of got to always do, no matter what industry you're in, right? At the end of the day, that anything that doesn't grow is dead. So number 5 is just get creative, cultivate new ideas. Y'all know sometimes I probably cultivate new stuff too much because I be taking stuff y'all say and I'm a solutions driven person. That's just how I am. That's how I'm wired. So I just see things y'all say, and half the stuff I got, y'all, like half the stuff I have in my intellectual property, my books, my courses, whatever it was, that didn't come because I thought it was a good idea. That came because I heard what you guys were struggling with. And I said, oh, I know a little something about that. I know enough where if they apply what I say, they ain't got to be a problem no more. So half the stuff that I have, half the programs I have, the masterminds, the tour, all that came from just listening to my audience. And I was always able to cultivate something new. And cultivating new things, for one, it always gives you a boost of energy because it's exciting. It's new, right? Anytime you're doing new things, one thing you shouldn't do though, and I used to do a lot, it's kind of bounce from idea to idea. I had to get really, really, really disciplined because I would be working on one thing, guys, and I would immediately shift gears and be on something totally different. And this would be untackled, undone, unfinished. And then I saw that being a pattern. And it was like, at first I was like excited because I'm like, oh, I'm on to something new. But it's like, but you ain't finished this over here. And so it's like, I have really had to get disciplined. I mean, disciplined to the point where I didn't create nothing new. I was like, I ain't doing nothing new. I'm just going to focus on my old stuff and just really try and optimize that. But it took a lot of discipline because I would get these ideas and I was like, nope, I got to put it on the back burner, put it on the back burner, put it on the back burner. But always be able to cultivate new ideas. And you can easily do that by just listening to the people you serve. Like when they ask you, well, do you do this? Do you do that? That's a key indicator. Number 1, there's something that they want, right? It could be something that you ain't even thinking of. For one, you ain't the one out there trying to get married. So you don't know realistically what people are looking for or what they want unless you are having a conversation. We was on our coaching, was it a coaching call? No, it was our challenge. One of the young ladies doing the challenge, like, I love that. She actually did the homework and like went and surveyed her people she worked with and found out why they went with her, why they chose her, and it gave her a fresh new perspective. I'm trying to tell you, it makes all the difference when you learn how to market based upon what the people want, right? It's like you ever hear that saying, and I might be saying it wrong, but I know exactly what I'm talking about. You ever hear that saying when you give them a piece of candy, but you put the medicine in the middle or something like that? Give the people what they want. And then you sneak into what they need, right? But we're emotional people. So if it's something we want, we're going to buy. Whereas though necessarily we're not really fixing to pay for the things we need because we're just mentally, we're just not geared that way. But if it's something we want, we going to get it. We going to get it. So just listen to the people. They will tell you what the next thing you need to create is. They will tell you what you need to add in your package. They will tell you, I'm trying to tell you. Just listen to the people. They're going to optimize your business in such a way, it's going to make it so easy. It's just all you got to do is listen to the people. Because I used to be so frustrated, guys. I did. Because I was like, oh my God, I don't know. And well, you can't see it, but I told you guys the other day, I used to have a mannequin. Well, this was in my office downstairs. I had a mannequin in my corner. And this was my ideal client. We would have conversations. I'm not crazy, y'all. It really did work for me. We would have conversations. And I would sit there and just ask questions like, what are you struggling with? Her name was Kim. She was my show enough avatar. I was asking, what was she struggling with? And that's how I came up with ideas on finding solutions to cater to my people. But I'm trying to tell you, if you just listen to the people, they're going to streamline your entire business on what they want. You go and finagle it however you want, but make sure you have whatever it is they want, whatever they're asking for, put it in your packages, put it in your services, put it in your products, because that's the stuff they're going to buy. Sometimes I still know how to do it a little slick way now, but people still run around and ask for curtains. I'm like, baby, these are not curtains. They are drapes. They drapes. But sometimes, depending on what target audience I am talking to, I know if I'm just talking to my target market, which is the big market, I can sometimes say curtains because I know that that's what they are. That's what they relate to, right? But if I talk to my ideal client, my avatar, she know daggone well they ain't no curtains. So I ain't gonna say that. It just depends on who I'm marketing to, determines on what I'm going to say. And that's why I tell you guys, it's super, super, super important you gotta have more than just one pitch. You gotta have more than one marketing scheme. Because even though you know, or you should know who your ideal client is, your target market is like it could be various different people, right? Various different levels of where they are in life or where they are in their journey, whatever it is. So the marketing is just different. Like I said, if I'm talking to my target market, I can say curtains because that's what they say. But if I'm talking to my ideal client, she knows they not no curtains, right? So I'm not going to say curtains, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Useful tip. Okay, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got, Tiki. Look at what's successful out there and think of ways to improve and place your spin on it for prospective clients. It will be new to them, and your idea could shift the way things are done. That is definitely. You should always do your market research. Always. That's one of the ninja things right there. Always look at your competitors. It is not necessarily the copy. That just burns me up when people just copy. I'm like, you're just going to sit there and copy the entire same thing. Like, you don't think people see that you're copying verbatim the same thing, and it's hurting. It's hurting the integrity of your business. So it's definitely, you want to always peek at your competitors. Then, because success, for one, leave clues. Always leave clues, leave breadcrumbs, right? But also look at not necessarily just what they're doing great, but like Tiki said, look at what they're not doing great. That's your secret sauce right there. That is the zone that you need to be in. Because if something is successful but it has a weak link, if you was able to get in there and optimize that and implement it into your business, baby, you got one up right there. I'm just trying to tell you. Don't shoot the messenger though. Celeste, let me see what you say, girl. You just helped me. I have a quote on some draping, and she wants draping and balloons. I told her I'm getting away from balloons. I guess I will do something for her now. Can you not do the balloons, Celeste? I know for us, that's like we focus. A lot of us have made our decision that we are focused on our focus product, our one thing. And realistically, we should be, meaning that's what you market about. You market about your main thing. Like, I'm only marketing about, now this is my membership program. I'm only marketing about that and my draping tour. That's it. Do I have other things to offer people? Of course. Now, if you was to come to me and say, well, hey, Celeste, like you just said, someone was to come to me and say, well, hey, Precious, I know you have the membership, but how about do you just have a course on mindset? Yep, I sure do. So it's like, not saying you got to stream away from everything else, but what you should be pitching, make sure it's your focus product, because that's how you keep people, for one, that's how you build your credibility. You know what you're talking about. That is your zone of genius, right? You don't hear me talking about nothing else other than draping and getting the bag from draping. That's it. Thank you, Dazzling Shan. Sent me some likes. I appreciate it. So definitely good tip, Tiki. Appreciate you. All right, so get creative. Number 5, cultivate some new ideas. Number 6, guys, number six is cross promote. Celeste just said it. Cross promote your own products, right? Even though you didn't promote it, Celeste, but still use other things that you can do. So like I was telling you guys earlier, even though if sales are low, now, you know, like I said, generally, I'm only talking about my focus product. But if I need a shift in sales or a quick boost, I know I can easily cross promote something else. You guys now probably see me doing it heavy this week. So even though I have the tour coming up, but I also just launched this program. So you'll see an email in the morning, maybe about a sale or maybe a great tip, but then you'll see an email at night when I'm only talking about you need to get into this membership. Right? So I'm cross promoting. I have 2 things, but it's like I'm not going to hit you with both at the same time. So it's like I have a diverse audience, right? Some people right now are only focused on their draping because they got the inventory, they get the influx of customers or potential, and they want to like do all this over the top stuff. Cool, I get it. I'm your girl. I got the fabric you need, right? But in the meantime, in between time, I get it, but your back end still a little, you know, could use a little work, or you don't really know how to increase sales, and you don't know how to really pitch your service or your product to a way where somebody just put the check on the table blank, like whatever you need, whatever you charge, I need it, right? That's the important stuff, right? So like really, I got passionate about getting back into the planning and profit stuff because for one, I was able to optimize it and streamline it in a way where it's a lot simpler than how it was before. And I've seen so many people just over the past year just kept coming to me. I can't wait till you start it back up, start it back up, start it back up, start it back up. And then it's like, once I saw it even happening on the draping tour, like, all right, I teach these guys how to, you know, how to design the backdrops, but you still ain't charging what you should be charging. So that ain't me, boo. That's you. And some other stuff on the business side of things that you need to, or we need to tackle, right? So that's like I said, how I'm able to cross promote things because I'm giving people what they want, but I'm putting a little medicine in the inside because this is really what you need. All right, so do you guys got that? Number 6, cross promote your own products. You guys that have these treat tables or whatever the case may be, throw some balloons in there, throw some floral centerpieces in there, dress up your treat tables, throw a swag in there. It's just so much other stuff you could do. Also, what else is now they're doing the floor wraps? Like, if y'all know how to do it, cross promote that. I'll cross promote the heck out of anything I have if I need to shift and increase my sales. It's like I'm upselling at every chance I get. I'm upselling, right? Every chance I get, every opportunity I get to promote my products or my services, I'm doing it. I don't care if I'm in the elevator. We're gonna have a conversation. But what you need? I'm trying to tell. It's funny because I was looking at my old pictures today. So we was running through some footage to come up with a new promo video, and I saw a very old picture of when I was doing, but I don't know if I was doing a draping class. I think I was doing a virtual draping class, and I forgot that I used to wear that stuff on my back, and it would say, "Ask me how," and then under how it would say, "How to learn premium draping" or something like that. Then like had my, I was advertising the heck out of my services. So pitch your stuff, boy. Tell them, gotta ask who you are no more. I'm trying to tell you. All right, wait a minute. All right, so the last one, guys, the last one. And this is a no-brainer, but a lot of us don't do it, right? And I even said I was going to put back out there and let people know about this program that we have. So number 7 is put your followers to work on your behalf, right? Put your followers, or some of you guys that not really on social media like that. It could be your friends, it could be your family, it could be whomever, and give them an incentive. Have like some kind of affiliate program. We have an affiliate program. I'm not heavily like promoting it, but those that's in my affiliate program, let's just say from my draping class alone, we do 25% because I just believe people deserve to be paid for their time, right? And their efforts. For my draping program alone, a person they get 25%, meaning they would get $450. They would get $450 just from referring my class and that person signing up. So do you know how motivated someone would be to pitch your services and pitch your products if you guys just have some kind of referral program? Once you book a client, I told you guys, if your workflow should not be finished and complete until you have a testimonial. If you don't have a testimonial, I'm going to feel incomplete. I don't care. Like, I just feel like for me, it would be incomplete. I have to get a testimonial because normally at the testimonial for me, that is when I'm having a conversation about my affiliate program or my referral program, right? And a person is even more motivated at that particular time because they're in the feelings, they're in the thick of it, they're excited, right? If they are excited that you put on this amazing, elaborate event for them and they like, oh my God, still over the top. And then they give you their testimonial and you just let them know, hey, this is an incentive just for referring me to your friends and your family. Do you know how better that would perform as opposed to, hey, if you know somebody getting married or whatever, just let them know about me. Like they're not motivated to tell nobody, but y'all relationship is over. Where's the incentive for them to start yelling your name to the rooftops? It ain't none, baby. It ain't none. So definitely have you guys a referral program. Diane say, wow, I never thought of calling that, but I do that all the time. Yes, that's an incentive. It's so much easier to get people. I mean, it's amazing because people refer my classes or things like a lot. And I think I'm going to start letting even like kind of everybody know about it because we do get so many referrals, guys. We do. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean the person converts, but can you imagine how more motivated someone would be? Whereas though they're like, hey, I went to this amazing class. You should go check it out. Blah, blah, blah. As opposed to saying it, knowing if the person joined the class, they're getting $450. I mean, my goal would be getting 3 people to sign up a day. I'm just trying to say that's an easy $1,000 day. Easy. So yeah, Diane, definitely. Like you should be always looking for ways to help your business grow, but finding just finding ways where you could do it effortlessly, right? Like people can help you grow your brand. Even earlier when I was talking about the collaborations and things like that. If you was to do a joint live or something like that, do you know how easy that is to help grow your business and grow your brand? For one, if you're doing it on the right platform with the right person, mean their audience is more prone and more likely to want your services and want to buy from you. That's a whole heap of people that you weren't even exposed to before. So that is like a win-win situation. Can someone text me the last 3 to 4? I'm driving. How we gonna text you, baby? We're on YouTube. But they gonna put it up. They gonna put it up. What happened? I don't know. It looked like YouTube just canceled my stream. I don't know. That's why I like being on multiple streams. So we're gonna keep rolling over here on all the other platforms. I wanted to share. I made HR partner at work, but that 5-day business workshop we did has activated me. So the goal is to match my current salary and pay myself that salary. I'm focusing on my big goal to be my own boss, Tina. I cannot tell you how proud I am of you. Wait a minute, did you just make HR partner at work? Because we just finished the challenge like last week. So that is definitely activation, boy. That is activation. I don't know if you joined it, but you know our training is tomorrow. Our training is tomorrow for mindset shifts for success. That is going to be a dope 2-hour training. And this is like the next step. So the 5-day challenge is like getting you geared up, right? That's getting everybody geared up to just get into the ring and really now ready to put the gloves on. So, oh my gosh, she found out on Monday. Let me find out, Tiki. Let me find out. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, boo. Okay, so wait a minute. I have someone that asked me about my arches and columns. I have shirts. I like that. Definitely put anything on your shirts that promote your brand. Anything. So guys, I don't know what happened to over there on YouTube. They may jump over here on one of these platforms, may not, but at least I was glad I got all 7 of them out. And with that being said, guys, if you have any questions, definitely put them up. This week is Small Business Week. I didn't even know. I realistically, like I normally do my marketing campaigns every quarter, like ahead of time. I didn't even know this was Small Business Week. So I said, I got to do something for my people that's really growing their business. So every day this week, guys, that's all you got to do is text the word deal and the number 2 to the number on the screen, which is 404 in case you guys over here on TikTok, 404-737-0803. We're giving a discount every day this week, but you have to text that number in order for you to get the discount code. What else is it? And over here, well, most of you guys on this platform is in my Facebook group. Over here on TikTok, you guys may not be. I don't know how to put it. I don't really know how to work TikTok yet, so I don't know how to put it in the comments or anything. I'm gonna learn, y'all. I'm gonna learn. Don't worry. I go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm gonna start learning how to use the TikTok stuff. But if you're not in the group, definitely that's the link for the group. And Planning to Profit, guys. Planning to Profit is a new membership program just dropped. For right now, for the early bird, everybody to join now for early bird is only $97, meaning you're saving $200 every month. And the first training is tomorrow. It's a 2-hour training. We train every month, twice a month. And then tomorrow you also, well, you already have access to it. Those that's already in the portal have access to their workbook. So you just sign up for the sign up for the membership, get access to the training for tomorrow. And that's pretty much all I have. Now, again, guys, all this month, we are talking about money, how to increase sales, right? How to create high ticket offers, how to manifest money. Now, unfortunately, next week, I am leaving the country. I will be out of the country for an entire 8 days. So I will not be able to go live because I will be 7 hours behind. So yeah, I ain't gonna be able to go live. So next week, Posh Late Night Biz will be canceled, and we will resume the following week, Wednesday. Now I forgot what that one's about, but again, like I said, the entire series for May is all about increasing sales and finding the money, so you guys can find Betty with the bag and leave bargain basement Betty's behind. That's all I got, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, I will see you in 2 weeks from now, same time, same place. Over and out. Posh Late Night Biz. Love you guys. Okay, so I can't do it over here. I shut that down. I don't know what happened over there on YouTube. I don't know if it's still on. Wait a minute, guys. Because it makes it seem like it's still on. Oh no, yeah, it went down. Yeah, it went down. So, hey Amanda. So, do I ever come to New York City? We've been there, and this one's about to die. We've been there. We did our tour there last year. We're not going this year. New York did not make the cut, but we will be in Philly. We will be in Richmond. We will be in Baltimore. They are the closest ones to New York, where we're going next June. So it's like around June the 22nd, something like that. But we won't be doing New York this year. Possibly next year, but unfortunately not this year. But hey, Philly is right there, hop, skip, and jump. Also Richmond a little further, but Baltimore right there, hop, skip, and jump. So if you can, but Baltimore's almost actually sold out. So I would say, wait a minute, is it still live? Oh, I thought it went out. I don't know what happened, guys. It shut down. So I don't know. It don't look the same. I don't know what to do. But yeah, guys, so over here on TikTok, no, unfortunately, I won't be making it to New York. So let me see, what did I miss? Because I ain't seen none of this, guys. I ain't seen none of this. Lakeisha, I will see you in Columbus. Yes. Is this Plan to Profit group different than the one in March? Yes, Marnita, it is very different. This is it's similar, but this is different. This is the one in March was like just pitching this one. This is the actual program. So if you remember back in March when we did it was pretty much January when we did the profit planning session. We did the second goal session. And then I forgot what the next one was, but that was like the soft launch into the actual program. So the program just launched again May 1st. It just launched May 1st. First training is tomorrow. And then the next training, it would have been next week, but I'll be out the country. So it's actually going to be the 19th, the following week. Is the following week the 19th? It can't be. Yeah, it is. Wow. Time be flying, man. Yeah, so that's what that is. Helen, see you in June, lady. See you in June. All right, so any questions, guys? So you guys didn't see it over here, but let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. If I could pull it up. Yeah, because I was only able to show the links and when I was on. Y'all know I can't eat and chew at the same time. Give me a second. When I was on StreamYard. All right, here we go. I think this is it. July, June. Yep. So June is May was all about mindset shifts for success. June is that's when we get deep into the pricing, the true art of pricing. That's what that training is. Then July is like a build up. So July is when you guys gain clarity around your ideal audience and realizing the biggest difference with a target market and ideal audience. And here is the link. And then I am actually out of here, guys. All right, let me see. I thought YouTube shut me down. There we go. Pin message. Okay, I have to replay because I was listening but couldn't write it down. Yeah, so real quick, I'll tell you real fast, Helen. So number one, you got the beginning ones. It's definitely don't be shy. Ask them to buy. Don't be shy. Open your mouth, girl. Ask them to buy. Two is definitely revisiting your sales approach and being able to try different marketing methods. And then three was expanding your circle of influence. Super, super important. As well as being strategically selecting partnerships real carefully. And then four was revisiting the old products and your services. Five was getting creative and cultivating new ideas. Six is cross promoting your own products, right? Cross promoting your own. And then seven was putting your followers, your friends, your family, anybody you know, putting them to work on your behalf, right? Like really creating, if you don't have a realistic like referral program or some kind of incentive to give people, then creating it, creating it. That way it gives people a little more incentive to really push your stuff. So that's all I have. Keisha say YouTube can't get rid of us. They be playing with these platforms, girl. I'm trying to tell you. So I will see those that is in the program. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. sharp. All the L trainings now are in the evening because a lot of my ladies do work. And y'all know I was trying to shift to the morning. Y'all know I was, but y'all won't let me. So we're going to be there tomorrow, 8 p.m. sharp. Again, if you have not texted or joined the mobile community, because we're going to be doing deals all this week, you just want to text this code word, which is deal 2, and you'll get the second deal of the day. That was today's deal. And you want to text it to this number, 404-737-0803. Just text it to that number and you'll get the message with the discount codes. And every day it'll be a new code for something different. Thank you, Helen. Ramonia. For revisiting your old products and your old services, right? Revisiting your old stuff, kind of revamping it a little bit, freshening it up a little bit. It's an easy sell because it's already created as opposed to doing something different. Thank you, Keisha. All right, guys, that's all I have. Thanks for joining me tonight. Love you all. I think y'all should have heard it. So next week I won't be able to do Posh Late Night Biz because we will be in Istanbul, however you say it. And then when I return the following week, I'm going to resume Posh Late Night Biz. Bye, guys. Have an amazing night. And I'll see you guys, some of you guys, tomorrow. See, I don't see how it say. All right, YouTube be playing because now they won't let me end it, y'all. Hold on. It won't let me. Okay. That is so weird.